Hey y'all, welcome back to Daydream Manor Flower Farm. I'm Dawn, I live in South Louisiana, and today let's talk about cool season flowers. Well, hey y'all, welcome into the kitchen because I want to be outside. I mean, in July and August, this is where you're gonna find me for the most part. It's actually a little bit cooler today, believe it or not. It's 96 degrees, but the humidity's at 44%. I mean, we've hit the triple digits. We have been in the triple digits for the past couple of weeks. No rain. We went from having all this rain to having no rain again. It's just been crazy. These weather patterns are just craziness. So, I mean, I do feel like Mother Nature is probably in menopause. I mean, I can relate. I'm 57 today. I am 57. And I can relate. I have my own private summers here in the air conditioning. So, I get it, but I'm over it. And I know she's got to be over it too. So, we all just need to level out. Oh, goodness. All right. I thought today, let's talk about cool season flowers and fall, because I have made some decisions for fall. Catch you up on that. I feel so much better about where I'm going to be for that. Anyway, let's pop into it. All right. So, for the fall blooms, it has been a struggle here for a little bit. My off-farm job has demanded a lot of my time. And so I'm trying to just kind of juggle it. For whatever reason, this year has been much worse than any other year. And so just trying to figure it out. I had originally wanted to, so if you're new here, I've gone back and forth on this whole fall issue, but I finally landed. I level set with myself and was like, this is what you're going to do. And y'all, I feel so much better now that I've made a decision. I originally wanted to do fall subscriptions, and that was going to be my big push, and I was excited, and then work happened, and my schedule has just been, it's been hard to manage. So, not to mention, Mr. Daydream did changed jobs. His job is actually going to have him traveling more. Right now we're trying to get our feet under us. And so over the past couple of months, it's just kind of been us just trying to figure it out. I mean, and thankfully we don't have children, right? It's just him and I, but you know, he's my backup plan. When I'm not here and I have to travel, if I have seedlings, he waters them, he fertilizes. If they need to be moved to be hardened out, if they need to be brought inside, he waters for me. You know, those are the things. We work together as a team on this. And then with him being gone, and his hours, I mean, he's had some crazy hours here the past few weeks, and it's just been a juggling act. So, I mean, I can't imagine throwing a kid into the mix. I mean, it's just me and him and Murphy. I mean, poor Murphy. Murphy is struggling. So, Murphy is our miniature schnauzer. He's 10. How old are you, Murph? I think he's 10. Yeah, I feel like he's 10. He is struggling too, because he's had some separation anxiety. When Gracie girl died, last year, he struggled with some separation stuff. I mean, but it wasn't too bad because we were both home, you know, where we didn't have to leave him a lot. And here lately, because of my off-farm job, because of Mr. Daydream's job, he's been home a lot during the day by himself, and he's struggling. So we are working through that. I mean, that is a thing. But anyway, I know I still got off the whole subject, but anyway, Murphy's very important to us. We love him, and you know, we want him to be happy and healthy. So just a lot of changes and just trying to figure it out. Anyway, back to the fall blooms. So if I wanted to have October bouquets with, you know, a good amount of flowers, a good variety, I needed to have started them in late June, July. Well, I was traveling and there was no one home to take care of the seedlings. So that did not happen. Now, what did happen was I was able to get a few things done and out into the field. They are struggling big time. It is just so hot. The few things I was able to get out into the tunnel, they look okay. Again, it's just a struggle. My mums are looking great. Dahlias look terrible, but I'm hoping they'll bounce back for the fall. We'll see. So for me to commit to X amount of bouquets every other week, whether that's a delivery or a pickup, I just couldn't do it. You know, in order to have a bouquet ready for on these dates, there are 2 or 3 things that need to happen before then. We all know this. If you've been flower farming and you make any type of bouquet, you got to be home to harvest and condition, wrap, arrange, whatever, and then have somebody come pick them up, or to have access to our property for somebody to pick it up, or even to go deliver. And so that was weighing really heavy on me, because I was like, I can't even get 4 consecutive weeks or 4 to every other week to commit to making bouquets. And I was like, Dawn, why are you putting yourself through this? This is your business. You're the boss. And I'm like, I am the damn boss. No. So I just kind of level set with myself, what I could and could not do, what physically I could and could not do, the stress level, and just where my mind needed to be. So and then at the same time, my liability policy came in. And so I was like, okay, this opens a different door for me. So for the fall, it's simply going to be, I'm going to try to do maybe 2 events where I do another fill your vase. I did that with my Lysianthus. It went over really well. The problem was I did not have a liability policy, and y'all, people will sue you at a drop of a hat, and so I was really nervous with people coming out. Now I don't feel as nervous with this liability policy. So I think I'm going to do those around my work schedule, get some flowers into the boutique. So I'm just going to do it like that this fall. And look, I am really hoping that me just opening the high tunnel and doing a cut your own, I will do the cutting and then maybe move into a U-pick eventually. But for this fall, that's what I'm kind of hoping. Kind of a vibe off of the roadside market. And I'm gonna advertise it as a roadside stand. I may even put some up there underneath a tent, see how that goes. But then I'm also going to have the availability for people to set up an appointment, or I may just do it for, I don't want to do appointments. My bad. Thinking of something else. I want to do like I did for my Lysianthus, from 8 to 10, you can come do this. And then again from 2 to 5, whatever that looks like. So that's what I'm going to do this fall. It was like almost like a burden was lifted when I finally made that decision. I was like, okay, you got to do what's best for you. So that's done. Yay. All right, so that moves us into what does cool season look like? Because still, when I looked at my work calendar, between today and end of October, I am going to be gone 5 weeks. That's a lot of time to be gone. It's also in the heart of when I need to be starting cool season so they can get planted out. And yeah. So I was like, okay, how are we about to do this? Like, am I going to have to pay somebody to come water while I'm gone? Like, is my daughter going to have to come? What am I going to do? And it just so happened, I was talking to another flower farmer. Her and I started about the same time several years ago. And we've just kept in contact. And her and I were texting about something else. And she said, and she has a big farm now. Like, she has gone really big. They have a bunch of property about an hour and a half east of us. Yeah, I had to stop and think which direction she is. East of us. And she has a lot of help, but she was like, I have this nursery that now starts all of my seeds. I couldn't type fast enough, y'all. I was a little bit, what? And so she has a local nursery. It's not a chain. It's just a little mom and pop place that they offer to start seeds. And so I'm like, tell me more. And she was saying, they're beautiful when she gets them. They're healthy. They're nice sized plugs. And she just supplies the seeds. And then, of course, she pays for it. So I'm like, okay, I need to know more. She sent me the information. I set up an account. Because again, no one is going to be here to be able to start these seeds and take care of them, which kind of bums me out, y'all, because I love the whole seed starting process. I actually love that. I love watering them every day. I love seeing that growth. I don't know. There's just something about it that just calms my nerves, and I love it. But not this year. It's not going to happen for this season. So, so the process is really simple. I bring them the seeds. I tell them how many weeks in advance. So if I need things by the 3rd week of November, I need to give them at least 6 to 8 weeks so they can get those started. Y'all, again, this is a cost that I did not factor in that I was going to put out, but I'm gonna do it. because and look, I have never put pen to paper to do how much it costs me to start seeds. I really haven't, just because I enjoy it. Sometimes it's just really therapeutic for me to go in there for a couple of hours and just start 1,000 seeds. But I've never really put down my time, the lights, any of that, the materials, none of that. I've not done that. So we're going to see, but I mean, this year it's more out of necessity than anything else. With all of that being said, what are they going to start for me? They're going to start everything. We're just going to go with it. All right, I'm going to do a part 2 of this video just because this one's going a little bit long, and I want my seed packets to be in because I want to do a little bit more in depth of what I ordered as far as the variety, the quantity, and the color. So that's going to be the next video. Hopefully those seeds will come in another day or so and we can get that one wrapped up. All right, folks, until then, have a wonderful day, a wonderful week until we chat again. Happy growing.